Barkley's run to take him over 100 yards. And now the chippiness has turned into a full-on shoving match. Look how Tyler Steen throwing punches. And this is getting ugly.
We got flags, we got hats.
What's up? What's up? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Quizzy the Great, and this is the Eagles Playbook Podcast. And hey, it's a wonderful Victory Monday. May I add, may I say that it is a wonderful, beautiful Victory Monday. You know, the Cowboys was eliminated over the weekend. You know, the Detroit Lions lost as well last night. Lamar Jackson lost. Josh Allen only threw for 130 yards and no passing touchdowns. Only threw the ball 19 times. You know, hey, this was a good Victory Monday because all season long, the Cowboys been making excuses. And, you know, their defense have been trash, but let's talk about it, man. But hold on, before I even get into that, let's talk about our game. Let's address these bums, the Commanders, and y'all Commander fans. First off, before your quarterback even got injured, y'all wasn't winning. I think y'all was like 2-5. The dude has definitely regressed. I'm not saying he's trash, but he's not a top 5 quarterback, and he's not better than Jalen Hurts. Like, we're not gonna sit up here and act like when this man was healthy, like y'all was winning. Y'all was not winning. We told y'all last year, we said that this man was going to have a sophomore slump. We said that the league was going to catch on to y'all. And your team is just old in general, bro. Like, y'all just, the Eagles are miles ahead of the division, bro. Like, besides the Cowboys offense, the Eagles are miles ahead when it comes to defense and just overall knowing how to win. But, you know, the Philadelphia Eagles were able to take care of business, man. You know, it was kind of a tough match in the beginning, and you know, I kind of expected that because, you know, last year, man, we put up 55 points on this team, you know, so I expected us to blow them out, which we still did. The original score should have been 35-10, but you know, Washington came in the game trying to be on upset alert. You know, Marcus Mariota played fairly well, but at the same time, our defense really only gave up 1 touchdown. You know, in the beginning of the game, real Shipley, you know, started the BS off with the fumble, and then, you know, we moving the ball at will on offense. You know, I like how Jalen Hurts and Kevin Patullo offense looked in the first half, and we did a lot of empty back set in this game, and you know, we was moving the ball at will, and I feel like we did that because, you know, the Washington Commanders defense just was trash. Like, their back end is not good. The linebackers is not that good as far as like outside of Bobby Wagner. You know, the Philadelphia Eagles was able to move the ball around. Like, everybody was able to touch the ball. You know, the wide receivers had a few drops. Devontae Smith had a drop in the end zone. I think Jalen Hurts only had like 1 bad throw, but to the sideline to AJ. But other than that, man, the offense looked well. We was also able to run the ball. You know, Saquon Barkley had 132 yards on 21 carries, averaged over 5 yards a carry. Then let's talk about Tank Bigsby, man. That's really what I'm talking about. Like, dude is a dog. Every time he get in the game, I say this, every time he get in the game, it's like our offense gets rejuvenized. Like, this dude averaged 9 yards a carry that game. Only 4 carries with 34 yards and a touchdown. Every time he gets in the game, man, the dude just galvanized the offense. And like I said, we have to be running back by committee moving forward. I would say let's Saquon Barkley get 15 carries. Let Tank Bigsby get about 15 carries. Let Hurts run about 8 times. And we good, man. But, you know, it's good to see that the offense is clicking in the right direction, bro. You know, even though it's still not elite, but we're moving in the right directions. AJ Brown had a good route chart, you know, and that's what you want to see, man. You want to see AJ Brown be used all over the field, especially in the slot. Like, he's just too good to only be on the outside and to not be able to scheme him up any other kind of way. And, you know, I feel like the coaching staff is is starting to realize what's really going on, and to say, look, we have to use everybody. You know, also another thing, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, all about to crack 1,000 yards on the season. Dallas Goedert have a career year in touchdowns. Saquon Barkley about to have 1,100 yards. Like, come on, man. Like, nobody can say that Jalen Hurts was carried. And Jalen Hurts also have a career year in passing touchdowns. He had 24. He might finish with like 26 or 27, but just mind you, think about all the touchdown passes that were dropped. He should have had at least over 30 this season. But, you know, I like what I'm saying from the offense, man. You know, we moving in the right direction, bro. We getting hot at the right time. We, you know, Nakobe Dean got injured, hamstring. I would definitely sit him out for the next 2 games just to keep him on ice, because Nakobe Dean is a dog, man. It's gonna be interesting this offseason to see what happens, because Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean is balling out of this world. Then you got Jalen Phillips that you might have to re-sign as well. So, you know, Howard got a lot of decisions to make in this offseason, but you know, this is a good problem to have. You know, Quinyon Mitchell playing lights out. Even number 8, man, I give it to him. He got burnt one time by Scary Terry, but overall he been playing pretty well. But you know, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about how we played in the NFC against the Washington Commanders. But let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about these Cowboys, man. The Cowboys are pathetic. Now mind you, I will say this: Dak Prescott was not the issue this season, but they fans try to make it seem like he hasn't been the problem prior years to that. Like, bro, y'all was 3-5 before his injury last year. Y'all wasn't going to make the playoffs last year. Then the seasons before that, you got put out by the Packers, and you got put out twice in the playoffs and got blowed out in the regular season twice by the 49ers. So let's not sit up here and act like y'all haven't had good teams, because y'all defense is ranked 6th in 2023. No, in 2022, and then in 2023, y'all defense is ranked 5th. Yes, y'all got exposed in the playoffs, but y'all led the league in forced turnovers both those seasons, and y'all was 12-5. See, the thing is, Philadelphia Eagles fans don't make excuses. Like, we don't say, oh, we had this and that. No, we just deal with it. If we don't got it, yes, we will address it, but we don't make it seem, we don't say, oh, we had this and that. No, it is what it is. We just say we wasn't good enough. We don't need to go get 1,000 people to say, in order for our quarterback to feel great. Like, bro, just like yesterday, the Chargers on defense locked up the Cowboys. Yes, the Cowboys defense gave up 34 points, but you only scored 17 points. Everybody knew that your defense was bad coming in, but y'all didn't score every possession. If Dak's so good, why can't he score every possession? If he's so elite, why does he need what Jalen Hurts need around him? Like, make it make sense, bro. I'm tired of the excuses. Dak Prescott is a good regular season quarterback, but when the money is on the line, this team folds in general, if they got a good defense or not, and that's a fact. But you know, it is what it is, bro. We gonna troll these bums for the remainder of the playoffs, and you know, we still gotta handle our business. We still gotta handle our business as well. But you know, I'll take my team over them guys any minute, any day, any minute. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. The Philadelphia Eagles, can they get on a run? Can the offense continue to stay consistent? Can Kevin Patullo call a fair game? And before I leave, bro, we might have to be drafting a kicker this offseason, because Jake Elliott, bro, like, this man misses the field goals at the worst times, at the crucial times that you need the points. And like, bro, you missed 3 field goals. Like, that's crazy, bro. You got to tighten up, especially in the playoffs, bro, because we're gonna need these points, bro. So I'm gonna need him to get his act together, but it might be time to move on from him in the offseason, or get him some competition. Go Birds.